Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and in this video, I will share about 15 best ways to avoid Windows-based attacks. Today, cyber attacks are more complex than ever before. Hackers know how to take advantage of every loophole in the system to break into your network and steal data or use it as a springboard for further attacks. To stay protected from these sophisticated attackers and reduce the risk of becoming a target, you need to implement multiple security measures. Let's take a look at 15 best ways to prevent cyber attacks. 15. Disable guest account. The guest account is a less privileged account created by default on the Windows operating system to enable users to access and use the computer, but with fewer rights. The account limits rights. For example, users cannot install software or view specific folders. The account is usually neglected and may have no password or a simple one that is easy to remember. Hackers can use this account to access the system and advance their attack. It is advisable to disable the account and create accounts explicitly for use by known users. 14. Virtual Private Network, VPN. VPN software protects you when connected to a public Wi-Fi network. It routes your computer's traffic through a secure, encrypted connection to an external network. VPN prevents hackers from stealing your personal or financial information like passwords or credit card information. 13. Password Vault software. Nowadays, with multiple platforms that require usernames and passwords for login, it becomes increasingly difficult to remember all passwords. People store a list of usernames and passwords on their computer using a word editor like Notepad. These are in plain text and accessible to anyone who gains access to the computer, which poses a risk of confidentiality loss. Having a password vault software will ensure that passwords are stored safely and encrypted to protect them from disclosure. Some antivirus software comes bundled with password protection software, which is an excellent addition to having to save your login details to different sites. 12. Patching. It's important to keep in mind that even when you do everything right, there's a chance that your network will still be compromised. And to have any chance of thwarting an attack, you have to patch your systems as soon as possible. When it comes to patching, every system is different. To find out which systems are most likely to be attacked, use an application, like Network Mapper, to map out your network. You can also use a tool, like Microsoft's, to identify which systems need to be patched. Make sure to update your systems as soon as possible to protect against the latest threats. These are just some of the best practices you can implement to keep your Windows-based network secure from cyber threats. 11. Encryption is the key. Encryption is the most important security tool you can use on your Windows network. It's a process that transforms data into an illegible format and is therefore virtually unreadable. The problem is that not all encryption programs are created equally. Some may be easy to break while others are so advanced that even a well-funded cyber criminal team would need to work for months to crack them. Moreover, if one of your employees is caught using an unsecured device, he may also be able to access any data stored on the device or even on the network. 10. Defend with network tools and other software. To effectively protect your Windows-based network, you need to make sure that your devices are as secure as possible. To do this, you can use an extended security feature on Windows 10 or enable hardware-based security on your computer. You can also use network tools and other software to protect your network. 9. Change the default passwords. Using the same password for multiple accounts and applications is not a good idea. That is, if you want to keep your information and network safe from cyber threats, you have to apply the same carefulness to your own security practices. When it comes to passwords, you shouldn't make the mistake of using simple words and phrases out of context. Instead, use a password made up of a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols. For example, 1234567 exclamation mark and $% and is a secure password. Make sure you change the default passwords of your applications and accounts to something more secure. 8. Educate your employees on risks and safety precautions. For most people, the idea of keeping their workplace safe from cyber threats doesn't seem like much of a priority. But when an attacker successfully breaches a network, the damage he can cause is limitless. To prevent this from happening, you need to educate your employees about the safety precautions they need to take. For example, you can have your employees regularly change their passwords. You can also have them use two-factor authentication whenever possible, such as when logging in from a new device or computer. Furthermore, you can also have them regularly scan their computer for potential security risks, like malware or spyware. 7. Keep Windows up to date. Keeping your Windows software up to date is essential to ensuring the security of your network. As new patches are released, researchers generally find and fix a number of vulnerabilities on Windows operating systems. But because these vulnerabilities generally go unnoticed until a hacker finds them and uses them to break into a network, updating your software is crucial to staying protected. You can easily determine whether your Windows computer is up to date by opening the Settings app, selecting the system icon in the left pane, and then looking at the updates section. Make sure that your computer indicates that it's up to date. This is first part, and please continue to the second part of this video. Thank you for watching this video, and if you find something helpful to you from this video, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for new upcoming videos. Wish you a healthy and happy life. Thanks.